And Mr. Lemaire, just very quickly on the trade war this week, it's fair to say there was real escalation again between the U.S. and China. Cecilia Malmstrom said that it was clear on the Boeing case that the Americans wanted to put tariffs, not settle. What are you thinking about this, and can you use Airbus to counteract the measures that may come about?
I'm still advocating for a settlement in the Boeing case. We already have a trade war between China and the United States, and we are all aware of the dramatic consequences of this trade war between China and the US on the level of growth. We should all be aware that a trade war between China and the US means 0.5 world growth less than expected. Do we really want to add a trade war between the US and Europe to the Chinese and American trade war? That's my question. And I think that it would be wiser to pave the way for a settlement between the United States and Europe. If the United States do not want to enter this, to pave the way for this settlement, of course we won't have any other choice but to also take measures at the European level. But there is still some time to try to find a compromise on the settlement, and I hope that wisdom will be at the table of negotiation.
Just very quickly, speaking of time, some in the administration believe that the Europeans are actually not serious about the negotiation because you're hoping that Trump is not going to be re-elected. So you're just waiting for this year to go by. Is that what you operate on? Perhaps that Trump won't be there, so why negotiate now?
You know, I'm not mixing the trade negotiation and the political situation in the United States. We are in charge of the European interest. I'm in charge of the French economic and financial interest. I know that this is not in the interest of Europe to enter into a trade war with the United States. I strongly believe too that this is not in the interest of the United States to add a trade war between the US and Europe to the current trade war between the United States and China. So I'm still in favor of a settlement, but as all the European members and as the European Commission, the American administration must be aware that if there is not a settlement, Europe will not have any other choice but to retaliate and to put sanctions.